Alright, we're back for round 2. We're up against Saruku, who we've played a ton before, and he plays Delver Fiend, so it's going to be similar to round 1, except he is very good with the deck, and he plays the unblockable version as opposed to the burn your creatures out version. So he's getting right to it here. Alright, so I can either grab an Ancestral Mask or an Armadillo Cloak. There's other things I can grab. I do already have both an Armadillo Cloak and an Ancestral Mask. The Rancor, not really interested in the Rancor, as I won't be able to cast that and the other thing. So I will go with... could go with the Aura Knowledge. No, I'm not interested in the Aura Knowledge. I'll go with the Armadillo Cloak. I just feel it will be the life gain. If I don't die right here, the life gain will be very useful. Alright, so I'll attack with this guy, gain some life. And throw out a blocker. A chump blocker. I did have the option of holding back this Glade Cover Scout, but the problem being, since he does have spells that make his guys unblockable, I do not think it would be worth it. Now I can either go for Armadillo Cloak again, or Ancestral Mask. I would gain 10 life if I go for Armadillo Cloak. If I go for Ancestral Mask, I will gain 7. So we're talking about a difference of 3 life. And let's see where that will put me here. I get an extra 2 power and 2 toughness. There is an option that I could Armadillo Cloak the other Glade Cover Scout and then hold it back to block the Killing Fiend. But I think I want to just put pressure on my opponent. And let's see, if he has 1 blue instant, he might be able to cast it in double block. And I can only kill 1 Cyclops if he does, but let's see what happens here. Alright, nothing from him. So this is game 1, so he's not going to have Electric Remain board. So I'll just play out the Slippery Bogle. And if he can't kill me here, which he plays another Cyclops, so he's getting a very creature heavy draw. Now we could, let's see, if he double blocks, no, double blocking, he could triple block and then cast a blue instant like the Shadow Rift and kill the Glade Cover Scout, and I would only be able to take out 2 of his guys. He doesn't. So he goes down to 2. I get to gain 22 life. I have a lot of blockers, so he's going to need a lot of unblockable spells. There is the blue spell that makes a guy oh my goodness, he has the most creature heavy draw I've ever seen Eye Candy play. Alright, so he drew terribly there, destroying all those creatures. Not what you want to do. I have his list over here. Let's see his list. Alright, Lightning Bolt, Shadow Rift, Strobe, Dispel, Artful Dodge are the main deck cards, and what are we looking for here? 2 Electrickeries are really all he is going to have to bring in against us. So we're playing around 2 Electrickeries, but we are up against a deck that runs 4 Preordain, 4 Ponder, so we can certainly find it. I'll bring in the Standard Bearer just because it makes him have to use removal on that if he wants to cast Shadow Rift on one of his guys. And of course I'll bring in Tangle. Alright, now what to take out? Let's see, I've been taking out the Rancors. And this is the type of match where he definitely does not want to block, so the Trample isn't that useful. So I'll take out at least 1 Rancor. Yeah, I'll take out 2 Rancors then. The value of Rancor has to do with the +2/+0, the trample, and the fact that it comes back to your hand when the creature dies. But I think the only value we're really interested in is the +2/+0 and the trample. And the trample is not very useful to us. So I'll keep this. 1 Electrickery would be bad for us, but I'm going to display the Forest Utopia Sprawl. That way he won't know that we have... I won't be able to attack next turn, but if he wants to use Electrickery, he's going to have to hold up Electrickery mana now when we don't have creature in play, so he doesn't. So we know we're not going to get burnt out by Electrickery here. So we'll just play our Scout with Ethereal Armor. There's a Killing Fiend that could easily kill us next turn. I'm still going to attack just because, as I've said, he plays the unblockable version, but we could easily be dead here. And we have a lot of 3 casting cost spells in our hand. Now he has the double strike, which he does, so we lose. Alright, the people, I'm not sure if you can hear that, the people downstairs are blasting some music. What do I think about Savage Punch and Oblivion Ring? Let's see his list. He runs 4 blessings, so if he keeps 1 mana open, that would protect against either of those. Yeah, I like the way I sided already, so I'm just going to click submit. Alright, so he decided to change up the way he sideboarded. I'm not sure what he would do. His only sideboard option is really the Electricity. He's not going to bring Flame Slash, Piracy Charm. He didn't see any R1 of Tangle. Definitely not going to bring in Power Blast or Hydro Blast. And it's just 2 Electricity. Alright. No land? Oh. I don't like this hand. I'll keep, but we're definitely going to be vulnerable to Electricity, and we don't have that much pressure. I like to see an Ancestral Mask or at least an Armadillo Cloak. So we're keeping a suboptimal hand of 6. Our opponent mulligans. I do think it's better than the random 5, which is obviously what I'm keeping. He mulligans to 5. Alright, and so we are up 1 card already. I do not want to play the Bogle, as that will make us really vulnerable to Electricity, so I will just pile onto the Glade Cover Scout and start getting in 3-point each. Alright, let's see. No blocks, not surprising. I'll play 1 Scout here. I still have the Bogle in case there's an Electricity. And he only runs 2, so in order for us to be a really big blowout, we'll have to get both Electricities, because I can still just play the Bogle. Take the 1 damage. I don't think the 1 damage is going to matter much. Alright, so now we're drawing land. We really need Armadillo Cloak or Ancestral Mask, or at least Ethereal Armor. That is a total of 12 cards. And we draw a Forest. Alright, Armadillo Cloak is a decent draw. Do I want to attack with it here? He can kill the creature along with the cloak by casting one spell and blocking, but it will still make him lose at least one guy. Unless he has, if his one spell is the protection from green, he won't even lose his guy, but I think I have to, definitely order it like that. He's blocking with all three, which makes me think he doesn't have anything. Alright, so we got rid of two of his creatures. It cost us 2 cards, but I still think that 2 for 2 is better for us. I was thinking that when I saw him block, I was thinking he was going to cast Blessing, and it was going to be him losing 0 cards, and I would lose everything. But I still had to attack just because I have to make him have it and apply some form of pressure. Alright, here comes an unblockable spell, and it will mean that we lose. Apostle's Blessing, maybe he'll screw up the color. Chooses green. Alright, so this is 32 points of damage. So that's game. So we're 1-1. And we're still have the potential to make the prizes, so I will see you for round 3.